Jeremy Renner, what's up? Scream Fiend fans, what's up? Happy New Year. I wish it would have ended happier for Jeremy Renner, the actor who plays Hawkeye in the Marvel's universe or the MCU, is right now in critical condition but stable as the storm of Lake Tahoe in that area, the winter storm, gave record numbers for snow being compiled up in that area. He had a snow plowing incident. It happened on New Year's Eve where the temperatures dropped in the teens and people's bodies weren't able to take basically the majority of all of the things that you were seeing in totality. Now, many people might ask, okay, well, I don't see a problem here. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, whooping Carolina to win the division was perfect. So, how did your game turn out? Your championship game? I got to go check the final numbers to see what's what. Seeing how close you are up against J Bones for the championship. Well, Jeremy Renner, his situation, it's up to Joe Burrows to win the chip for him. Uh-oh, this is it. Woo, that's coming down to the wire. Now, we don't know the extent of his injuries. No one has said it, but they saying he's still in critical but stable condition. So we don't know if it's winter frost or what would be or how this is going to affect Hawkeye season 2 because it seemed to be transitioning into her becoming like Lady Hawk. So you might not see much more of Jeremy Renner playing Hawkeye in the next series. Well, that's all people were saying in the beginning. You know, you had a very difficult situation to grasp. You know, that's extremely difficult. Oh, you heard it was a head injury? Oh man, that's not good. Well, he's always been a kind of guy that's different, you know. So when you start seeing situations that are viewed as different, you just kind of go from there. If it's a head and neck injury or something, he might be out for a period of time. Head injuries are very serious. You can have bleeding on the brain. You can have all different type of situations after that. Plus, you got to remember your lines. It's a whole different situation altogether. No, I wish him the best. Him and his family and all these things. I just wanted to make sure that we, gave him his proper respect. But in Buffalo, New York, we had 40 people died in the blizzard, and no one. They didn't even send people out. You had dead people in the snow. Nobody even cared to come up there when it was, the black folks or the poor people, let's say poor, in those areas. They couldn't get support up there quick enough. But in Lake Tahoe, they were able to get support, even though some people were up there without power. They found a way to get support. We understand Hollywood, and they're gonna have different rules for them compared to anybody else. Well, Hawkeye One didn't really flop. It did what it was supposed to do. Actually, the show that actually like flopped was what was that? Miss Marvel. That missed its mark. They thought a lot of like Indian Americans or people would watch that show. It did very good overseas, but it just didn't take off here. And then She-Hulk underperformed as the show went on. As I still don't know what the hell they were doing with that show, because it didn't leave me with any excitement for anything. I was just like, I'm not even excited about World War Hulk. I'm not. This don't leave me excited for nothing. Well, it didn't flop. It got high enough numbers, and it got. They have their target projections of numbers, and this one hit its projections. But Moon Knight didn't do quite well. It started off well, but then it didn't do what they thought it was going to do. But that was more of story based to set up something else. The Hawkeye series was okay. It wasn't like I completely disliked it, but it was all meant to set up her show and the Thunderbolts. So, would you see Hawkeye season two? Maybe not. Like Loki was a huge hit for the show. That they came out with Loki season two when Loki was supposed to set up Kane the Conqueror. Oh yeah, it's plenty of it. But when you look around and you see Cain the Conqueror, you see all these different elements of what's supposed to be the surprise. Now, Thanos was the baddest guy in the universe. In a universe that they know are celestials. But Thanos only became that once he got the stones. Now you see that the stones are very much, a small element or almost meaningless compared to the time variance. So now it's like Kane allowed the Avengers to do what they wanted to do. He wanted Tony Stark to go ahead and come up with time travel and invent time travel so he could modernize it, because he need that event to happen in order for him to do the things that he wants to do down the road to manipulate time. And Ant-Man and the Wasp, you'll see how he got trapped in there by Hank Pym's wife, how she took this device that kept him stranded and stuck down in the quantum zone, and she hid it. So his plans were derailed for years. All because she took something that he needed in order to complete his jump from travel to travel. It's kind of like the PIM particle, but it's an actual device. Oh, well, they didn't have a chance. The majority of them didn't really have a chance. Well, they got snow in the Lake Tahoe area. He got his snowplow out and decided to remove it. And they didn't have power and things of that nature. And he had some type of snow plowing incident. And from what they're saying here, that TMZ is reporting he has a head injury and he's in critical condition, even though it's stable. So they're monitoring the situation, as we speak. Yeah, well, everybody will see how that'll work out in the long run, of course. But get ready to go over to Casino for Life. We got a video getting ready to premiere as we speak. So, love, peace, and hair grease. I'm out.